do know we got at least 2 more trains that have been waiting for 1 to 2 hours to cross, but like I said, not one train has gone through and everybody's all wanting to go through. I don't know. Not 100% how it works. I just listen to them on the radios. And it doesn't seem to be. RTC over here knows what they're doing. RTC over there knows what they're doing, but they just don't. I don't know if there's communication between the two or not. I'm not sure. All I know is that 713 came in wanting scan at customs to cross 2 hours ago, and they were told they got to wait for this train to cross first, and he'd be coming in a few minutes. And well, 2 hours later, and then this train calls in to check for the light, and the light's been clear for him for an hour, hour and a half, so I don't know. However it works, I don't know. I'm not RTC. I don't know if there was issues. Like I said, I'm just an observer. And listener. And watcher, I guess. I watch the trains on the ATCS, even though don't know why I do that anymore, because the ATCS in Port Huron and Tappan are both now gone. They disappeared over the winter. They no longer use them anymore, which is a real bummer. And ATCS, we've never had that here in Sarnia. It doesn't start till about 50 miles down the track, and then ATCS works. So I don't really use it here. I used to always watch the one in Port Huron, because that showed it for the tunnel, in and out of the tunnel, and then that stopped. A bummer. And I know they're all volunteers, so. And then, like I said, we have the 713, which I've never seen through here. I thought maybe they were saying it as the 730, or saying it, and it was the 731, but apparently not. It's the 713, and that is the first that I've seen through here in, I don't know, 10,000, 8,000 trains that I videoed. Anyway. Well, I suppose not that many, because some of them were ships. I'd say 6,000. 5 years. The only 7s that have come through here is the 731. Till now. Or at least that I've gotten. But there was a lot of time here for a while. I was here 8 to 12 hours. Almost every day. Other than if I had something to do. Come here, watch TV. I got everything in my bed. Or in my van, yeah. Microwave, fridge, solar panels, TV, computer. Mind you, the computer and my TV and all that doesn't stay in my van. It comes in with me when I go in. Just my little fridge and my microwave does. The big deal. $49 microwave. And my camera's got, my van has security, and it's got dash camera that's on 24/7, and it's got back camera that's on 24/7, and it's got 2 other cameras inside that record 24/7 that are hidden. So not too worried. That sun is always a pain this time of the year. She went aiming this way. I'm anxious to see what that 713 is. We'll get the light right away for it to go over, and there's not more issues. We'll see. Alright, hit that subscribe. Sorry for all the chatter. All tankers other than that first hopper, but that's just a dry card lead. This might be a fuel train. Like I said, I've never gotten this train before. This is the first. I've never seen it come through here, but doesn't mean it hasn't. It's just the first time I've ever gotten it, and I've gotten all the other ones hundreds of times each. Probably the most rare one that I've gotten in the past would have been the 319, the windmill blade train, and I only got that about 20 times. This one never. Yeah, it does look like it's an all-fuel train. Oh! There's a hopper at the beginning and a hopper at the end. Just the standard 2CN. Oh, okay. It's probably the 492. The empty truck frames. And it's about that time that normally the 492 go by. That means 491 will be going over. The best character art I've seen in about 20 trains. They're so rare this year. Must be painting them over them all or overdoing them or something. Like I've said in quite a few other videos, we used to get multiple ones every train, and now they're very rare. At least through here, or at least on CN they're very rare now. Any cartoon character art, stuff like that. Yeah, pretty short train. Where'd that CN cop go? He looks like he was having a ball out there whipping through that mud in the water. Oh, it's want to be in there with him. Love the old mud bogging. Alright. Nothing unusual, but it was 4 locomotives, and for this year, that's super rare. Definitely take it. Can't quite tell what train it is yet. It's 301, it'll have the Government of Canada ones on it. It's the 491, it'll have truck frames, but to be honest, it's going too fast for the 491. 491 is one of the snail trains. Right now he'd be going about a half or a quarter of this speed, so I'm gonna guess 301. Find out. Another train right behind there, coming up, going by. Behind this one, about 4 tracks over. 301, Government of Canada car. You see the locos right over there. That's probably the 491. Still putting the train together or something. It's going like a half a mile an hour, if that. Probably still putting it together, last step or two maybe. Oh, no, that it is not. That's a yard train. Those are yard locomotives. I see the red flashing light. .491 will be right after this one. Well, 20 minutes. This guy's got to get through the tunnel and into the yard and out of the way. Usually back-to-back trains will take at least 15 minutes in between going over, 5 minutes coming this way. I guess it's a little easier getting into the yard here and pulling off. they get into the yard, they're not on the main lines, as we're over there. There's 4 main tracks through the yard, and they sit on one of them. So, a little different setup. Getting a little chilly out. My guess is it's probably about -1, -2. There's that other one. Oh, can't see it now. See it once this train finishes right up here. It's almost done. Finish it off with the track. And there's the yarder.